This will be an example video covering the topic, multiplying a multivariate polynomial by a monomial. Let's take a look at our first example problem. We are given the quantity negative 9wx to the fifth times the quantity 3x squared plus 6w to the fourth minus 8. Remember that our first step is to apply the distributive property, meaning that we multiply each term in the polynomial by the monomial. Applying the distributive property, our expression becomes the quantity negative 9wx to the fifth times the quantity 3x squared plus the quantity negative 9wx to the fifth times the quantity 6w to the fourth plus the quantity negative 9wx to the fifth times the quantity negative 8. Next step now is to simplify the terms of the polynomial. Our first term becomes negative 27wx to the seventh. Our second term becomes negative 54w to the fifth x to the fifth. And our final term becomes 72wx to the fifth. We put our terms all together and our answer is negative 27wx to the seventh minus 54w to the fifth x to the fifth plus 72wx to the fifth. Now let's move on to our second example problem. We are given the quantity 7x z to the third times the quantity 5x to the sixth z to the fifth minus 3x to the fourth. Our first step once again is to apply the distributive property. Our expression becomes the quantity 7x z to the third times the quantity 5x to the sixth z to the fifth plus the quantity 7x z to the third times the quantity negative 3x to the fourth. Next, we simplify each term of the polynomial. The result after simplifying our first term is 35x to the seventh z to the eighth, and the result after simplifying our second term is negative 21x to the fifth z to the third. Putting our terms together, our final answer is 35x to the seventh z to the eighth minus 21x to the fifth z to the third.